You know, it's been a long time. It has been a really long time since I've woken up on a Sunday, an Eagles game day, and thought to myself, you know, do we really got to do this? Do we got to do this? These people are just going to fuck up my day. It's like you don't even want to watch this team anymore. They're no fun to watch. I mean, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to watch the games. Don't tell me you're not going to watch the games. I'm not going to tell you I'm not going to watch the games. You're going to watch the games. You're going to do it because you have to do it. Watching the Eagles is like going to the dentist. It's not something that you want to do, but it's something that you have to do. And just like leaving the dentist, nobody leaves in a good mood. Nobody comes back from the dentist going, gee, hon, I just got back from the dentist and I had a great time. It's just varying degrees of pain. That's what watching this Eagles team is. Varying degrees of pain. Are we going to get the root canal today? Or are we just going to get some asshole with a metal hook scraping at our teeth? Either way, you're going to bleed. You know what I mean? You're going to bleed just like our soul's bleeding. And we're dying on the inside. God damn it. I mean, it's just the same shit. Over and over again. It's like we're watching Groundhog Day. Except Bill Murray is Doug Peterson. And he keeps making the same stupid mistakes every single week. Didn't I tell you guys week 2 that you had to start to manufacture some protection because your offensive line is shaky with rollouts? And didn't Doug Peterson say last week in his press conference that, oh, in hindsight, probably should have called more rollouts? And then lo and behold, in the fourth fucking quarter, he calls his first rollout. Shoot me! And then I gotta listen to Doug Peterson's press conference. Gotta watch him up there umming and sighing and stammering his way through the questions because he ain't got the fucking answers. And he's up there trying to tell me, well, it's not just one person, not just one positional group. I mean, it's the entire, you know, it's the offensive line, it's the tight ends, it's the running backs, it's the wide receivers, you know, it's the quarterback. We got a lot of work to do at almost all positions. Oh, goody! So you're telling me the entire offense sucks. That's wonderful. You're right, Doug. It's not just one person or one position group. It's the entire offense that's the problem. And you know what that comes down to? That's you, bro. You're the coach. You got 15 fucking assistant offensive coaches and none of you can get it right? That comes down to coaching. It's not them. It's you, dog. That's your job, dude. You're the dad. Those are your kids. It's up to you to make sure that they're prepared and that they act right. Now, hey, listen, I'm blessed. I got 2 well-behaved, wonderful, polite children, and they better be, otherwise I'm going to check them. And hey, listen, if you're a parent and you've got 3, 4, 5, 6 kids and one of them ends up being a jerk-off, hey, that's going to happen, man. Listen, you're playing genetic Russian roulette. They're not all going to be gems. And you're playing gene pool bingo. One of them might be a jerk-off. But if you got 4, 5, 6 kids and all of them are brats, if all of them don't listen, if all of them don't pay attention, if all of them misbehave, you can't go around saying, listen, there's a lot of problems in my family, but it's not me. I don't know what's going on. It's your job to make sure they act right. That's on you, bro! Swear to God, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. This team is just stripping years off my life through stress and frustration. Carson Wentz, look, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain. How'd you get that dumb? How'd you get it? Listen, you've taken some bad sacks this year and then over the last couple years, but you're in the end zone. Like, you do know that if you don't get rid of the ball, that's 2 points for them. The rest of your team is looking at you like, well, there goes the ball game because Dum-Dum over here can't complete a pass or at least throw the ball away so he doesn't give up 2 points in the ball. Jesus. How do you explain him? How do you explain Carson Wentz right now? I don't know. Quarterback factory. I need to call the 800 number, get customer service on the line so they can walk me through the warranty process because this one's clearly defective because now it's just a turnover machine. That's not what I bought. That's not what I signed up for. How do you explain Carson Wentz? How'd you just get dumb overnight? How? Now, here's the part where you're not going to like what I have to say. Because weekly I do these videos, and usually I get a pretty good response on them. Like, hey, preach, truth bomb, I felt the same way, EROCK, and I'm glad that we can commiserate, and at the very least, we got each other through this entire process. But here's the part where you're not gonna like what I have to say, but I gotta say it because it's the truth. We all want people to be held responsible. We all want people to be held accountable. We all want changes to be made, but ain't a fucking thing gonna change. No changes will be made. Nobody's getting fired. Nobody's getting benched. And that's not because it shouldn't. And that's not because you don't have a valid point. It's just not this franchise's style to do so. I mean, as long as Doug Peterson shows up to Jeffrey's holiday party, he's safe. The only time they ever fired a head coach in season is Chip Kelly with 1 game left to go because he just grated on Jeffrey's nerves that much, didn't canceled on the holiday party, and Jeffrey said, fuck this guy, he's out. That's the only time. Jim Schwartz getting fired? Not going to happen. When's the last time they fired a defensive coordinator or an assistant coach in season? It was Juan Castillo when he was defensive coordinator. And Andy was just trying to save his job and needed a scapegoat, so fired the guy who he was dumb enough to put in position there where he was the offensive line coach and made him a defensive coordinator. That's the only reason Juan was let go before the end of the season, is because Andy was trying to save his job. So the Eagles do not fire head coaches in the middle of the season. The Eagles do not fire assistant head coaches in the middle of the season. And the last time they benched their starting quarterback, Donovan McNabb, in favor of Kevin Kolb, Jeffrey Lurie had to write an apology check to Donovan McNabb to make his feelings all better. This team, for better or for worse, goes to war with who they got, and they ride it out for the remainder of the season. So you and I and the rest of us, we're in it for the long haul. They're in it for the long haul. Unfortunately, so are we. So next Sunday, you and I will wake up in our respective beds. Don't make it fucking weird. And we will get ready to once again go to the dentist and bleed a little bit more and have our souls die just a little bit more. No, you know what? I take that back. I'm sorry. Because next week, we have a Monday night prime time game against the Seattle Seahawks. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. This whole shit show gets to be on display for the nation to see. This is gonna suck. But hey, at least we still have each other. And it's always brightest after the dark, or dark after the... It's always bright. It's always sunniest after the... I don't know what I'm saying anymore, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Just buckle up, clench your ass cheeks, and let's go Birds.